Hello and welcome to Crystal Experiences, a channel designed to help you enjoy more meaningful connections to the amazing world of Mother Nature's crystals. This video is the first in a series designed to help you realize how wearing crystal bracelets in the right way really can boost your spiritual and personal development, as well as build confidence in your intuitive senses. Now, if you prefer to get your information in a single long video, there is one available, rather than watching these smaller videos one by one. This video will cover the physical issues to consider when buying as well as wearing crystals. It will also help you understand have you ensured your crystal bracelets are actually energetically cleansed enough. And it will help you understand how to boost the bracelet's energetic assistance as you put them on. So let's begin by thinking about why you may want to use crystals in your life. You may already have experienced a particular bracelet whose energy from reading a book or based on what your friends told you matched exactly what you needed, but somehow it was wrong when you started wearing it. This video hopes to help you understand why. And if you're new to wearing crystal bracelets, how to avoid the beginner mistakes. So let's begin by thinking about why you may want to use crystals in your life, or why you already are. Do you want more emotional stability when things are tough? Do you want to stop the pattern of getting angry at or withdrawing from people who are triggering you and you don't know how to cope? Do you want to help your mind stop the panic, the worry, and in fact reduce your overall distress? Do you want to reflect on a difficult situation that has just occurred and not go into self-doubt? To instead see the problem in a way that helps you grow your consciousness? These are some of the many reasons people around the world have bought crystal bracelets to aid themselves each day in their emotional, mental, physical and spiritual well-being. It's great to find inner calm and insights when you sit at home, but don't the real challenges come when you're at work, when you go to visit the relatives, when late at night you're trying to go to sleep and your brain is stressing about something? This is where crystal bracelets become your best friends. They are easy to have with you all day and or all night. Most are inexpensive to buy and, well, they look great too. Another one of the hopes I have as you watch this video is how to develop your intuitive skills by practicing how to select the best bracelets for the day ahead and sensing how to wear them so they can maximize their energetic help to you. This video has been created from personal and customer experience of what went well and what went wrong with wearing crystal bracelets. My name is Shamara and I have been selling crystals for over 18 years, where I have shared stories and insights with hundreds of customers at markets and in our shops. There are two parts to this video. A short discussion on the physical issues when buying or wearing bracelets, and a much longer discussion on the energetic issues with wearing them. I will not be covering the following two topics except through examples. I will not be telling you exactly what crystal bracelet to buy for, say, problem X, just discussions about general ways about how to pick them. And why not? Well, this video is already very long and every type of crystal is worthy of its own video. And I also have created a separate video about the right way to select crystals. The other topic I won't cover is how, if you're buying real, treated or fake bracelets, how to tell the difference, as I'm going to create a series about this very involved topic. I also have split this video up into a series of short videos with the same information if you prefer your insights to come in more bite-sized rather than a movie marathon. So now let's begin with the physical issues of wearing crystal bracelets that some customers were surprised to discover. These include wearing bracelets that are too tight around your wrist, Be aware they could actually be cutting off your lymphatic or blood circulation, so I don't recommend this. And they may actually irritate your skin, causing you to take them off. Then you aren't getting their healing help. Also, over time, the elastic will become fray from the continuous strain and it will break quicker. If it's too small, well, consider gifting it to someone else if you can't exchange it, and buy the next size up for yourself. Also, you can buy bracelet extenders, which I have on my website, but you can find them at bead stores. The next caution is to become aware of not wearing a bracelet that's, well, too loose. That increases your risk of losing the bracelet when you're out and about. Solutions are to remove the extra beads, and I have a video for a quick possible way to do that if you have an elastic bracelet. Or use a smaller, compatible bracelet to hold the bigger one in place. The three most reported physical issues in wearing them are, firstly, wearing them even though the elastic bracelet has started to fray or it's loose. And yeah, those customers reported that at the end of the day, the bracelet was broken and they lost the beads. Don't do it. The second physical issue comes from wearing them during physical exercise where there are sudden movements like sudden up and down or start and stop motions, such as when you're playing tennis or jogging. It just puts too much strain on the elastic due to inertia. So the solutions for this are, well, take the bracelet off and put it in your pocket during the duration of the workout, or maybe find a bracelet, which is a rarer one to get. It's wired or string created. But for most people, trying to latch the hook and eye is too hard by themselves. The third and least expected problem is when someone is wearing a bracelet where it will come in contact with chemicals. The typical situations of this problem are liquids like bleach and soap detergents, perfumes, moisturizers, and sunblock. These interact with the bracelet beads, and they can shorten the life of the elastic or the wire. They also can affect the beads themselves, causing cloudiness, tarnishing, or discoloration. They also can weaken the bead itself, so be extra careful with soft crystals like calcite, real turquoise, and selenite. Ideally, ensure your skin is fully dried from the liquids that you've placed on them before popping the bracelet on. And remember, if the day's very humid, you are actually going to sweat a lot and that will reactivate the chemicals. So on those days, maybe put the bracelet in your pocket instead. And of course, here's a tip. How about buy a spare elastic so when your bracelet is looking a bit, you can repair it before you lose the beads. Finally, the last physical issue that led to some very unhappy shop visitors was when they asked us to check the authenticity of bracelets that they had bought elsewhere. Discovering that what they thought were Mother Nature's crystals were instead, well, at best, real crystals, but they'd been colour treated. Less good, they were real crystals sold as an expensive crystal, but in fact were a cheap look-alike. Or, in the worst case, well, they were man-made glass and resins. So ask the question to the seller to try and avoid this problem. Are these real crystals mined from the earth in these colours? Are you sure this is their real name? In the past, most sellers would become honest about the crystal at that time. However, post-COVID-19, with the boom in cheap buy direct from suppliers, well, even I got caught buying fakes despite asking this question of my suppliers. Some don't know and some just don't care. Let's now move on to the energetic considerations of wearing crystal bracelets. While I mainly use the term use your intuition, your guidance, sense the energy, I mean any intuitive sense that you may already have active to receive helpful and accurate insights about your bracelet. And of course, this will include the terms of gut feel, the body's innate consciousness, clairvoyance, which means you see images, clairaudience, which is where you hear the information, clairsentience, where you feel the energy, and so on. The main areas of enjoying your crystal bracelet's energy effectively that I will be discussing in this video are you cleansing and recharging them sufficiently? What are the non-physical pitfalls of shopping for bracelets? Are you wearing them in the right position, and are you wearing them at the right time? Are you wearing too many all at once? I have some other tips too as we go along. Now let's start looking into these considerations in more detail. And it should not be a surprise that we are going to talk about cleansing and charging bracelets and the mistakes that, well, not only the beginners are making. So many crystal lovers are aware that a monthly cleanse of crystals is often a good, regular routine to have. This works well for crystals that sit on tables and on shelves. But your bracelet is being worn all day. It doesn't get a break from you. Not unless you take it off and leave it somewhere. And a lot of things can happen to you through the day from situations that trigger mental, emotional, spiritual difficulties in you and in others around you. And the crystal bracelet you're wearing is busy absorbing and working to counteract all the energies that are closing your energy field down in some way. You may actually have heard someone say, the bracelet is tired. It's a cute way to see them as helpers, and it means they also need a cleanse and a recharge just like you do at the end of a busy day. In fact, you may have noticed that your bracelet worked really well yesterday, but even in the same environment today, it just isn't working. That's a sign the bracelet is tired. My recommendation is if you're not able to sense exactly when a bracelet needs a cleansing, do it every day. I do. And my guidance has always suggested to people in my shops to take the lazy route and buy an amethyst cluster. Then as you undress, you can pop the bracelet straight onto the amethyst points, which will work well to break up the stale and the blocked energy. Ask that the bracelets be cleansed and recharged. And while crystal intuits say that citrine and kyanite self-clean, well, why not let them play on the amethyst cluster too? I have created other videos about cleansing crystals, including the help of amethyst clusters, so watch them if you want to learn more. The other benefit of using an amethyst cluster in the bedroom is that you see the bracelets in the morning as you're dressing, which reminds you to check in and intuit which bracelets should I be wearing for this upcoming day. And did you know that there's a way to boost the crystal's help by intentionally asking for positive assistance for you through the day? A good generic affirmation to say is something like, please help me in the best way possible today. Or you can look up what it does and sense which part of that information seems relevant to you. For example, you could say to your agate bracelet, please help me have the courage to ask for that promotion today, to stay grounded and not get too emotional. Now you have given the crystal a very clear intention, and much to my surprise, this simple programming does work. As this video wraps up, remember, the more you allow in the help of your crystal friends through the practice of choosing which ones you need, the quicker you will sense them getting to work for you. As I said, this is part 1 in a series about, well, everything you need to know about wearing crystal bracelets. Other videos will be covering topics like positioning them correctly and buying right for your energy type and so on. My name is Shamara, creating videos for you to enjoy your crystals even more effectively than you realized possible. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe. Any insightful comments will be great too. Namaste.